All right, hello, this is Maya, and this is Maya's Math Made Easy, and it's been a while since I did a live video, but I really enjoy making these videos for you guys, where I'm kind of giving you some basic math tips and some little insight, and as well to kind of give you an idea of how I teach and how I actually teach when I'm tutoring. So if you didn't know, I have 18 years of math teaching experience. I've taught not just elementary math, but all the way through college level math. And so I'm really comfortable working with students no matter what your math ability is. So maybe you're somebody who feels like, math is scary, or you had a math teacher in the past that just made math really, uncomfortable for you, or made you feel like you were unintelligent or stupid. I really love encouraging and working with students and helping you guys to realize that you can be successful with math. So these kind of videos give you a chance to see how I teach. So this is a common concept in algebra. So if you've ever had an algebra class, they may have told you to, combine like terms. Well, first you got to know what a like term is. And a lot of teachers don't take the time to really explain to you, how do you know if a term is alike or not alike? So just kind of giving you some comparisons here. So this first column, these are all considered like terms. So 3x and 5x are alike. What makes them alike is not the number in front, it's the letter in the back, okay? That variable, that they both have a variable of x. That means I have 3x's and 5x's. Those are the same. Those could be combined. Versus over here, I've got 3x and 3y. They're not alike. Not because the numbers are alike, but they're unlike because the variable or the letter is different. It's like saying I have 3x's and 3y's. They're not the same. You can't combine those together. So these would be unlike, these are alike. Now it gets a little more complicated if you're in an upper level algebra course. You might see something where they have exponents. So you've got 4x squared and 2x squared. They're alike because both of these have an x squared, okay? Over here, it looks the same, except notice that this one has a 2 and this one has a 3. They have to have not just the same letter, they both have x's, but you have to have the same exponent as well. So these would not be alike, these would be alike. You can have more than one letter. So these have x and y. That's what makes them alike. They both have x and y. So 9xy, 7xy. Here, one has an xy, this one just has x. They have to have exactly the same letters on both terms to be considered alike. And then lastly, this is where it's a little more tricky. You gotta look carefully on this one. So they both have an x and a y, and they are squared, right? This also appears to have x, y, and a square or a 2 as an exponent. But notice on the first one, the x is the one that's being squared, meaning I have 2 x's and 1 y. Over here, this one has the 2 or the exponent of 2 on the y, not the x. This means you have 2 y's and 1 x. They're not the same. So you really have to look carefully to know whether or not it's a like term. So just kind of training your eyes to help you identify what is alike and what's different. So this is, again, a simple concept, but if no one explained it to you, you would be wondering, well, why is this not okay, but this one is okay? And that's the difference of having an experienced tutor or an experienced teacher. And so I would love to help you, love to help your students, your children. I know a lot of you are having to go to online learning right now, and I can't imagine what it would have been like for me to have to try and learn math online without a teacher to physically interact with me or to answer my questions. So I have a link available to you to this video here where you can get in contact with me so that you can sit down and have a free consultation to see if the way that I tutor works well for you, and then also to then sign up for one-on-one tutoring, depending on how much time you feel like you need. And I have to tell you, I have signed about 3 new clients recently, and we have had an amazing time. I've really enjoyed it. Almost rejuvenated my love for working with math students, because I love to see somebody come in that doesn't know math or feels unconfident or scared, and by the time we're done with the session, 30-minute session, all of a sudden, confidence is built. They're ready to take on the world. They're ready to do their math test or math quiz. So I would love to help you, love to help your children gain that confidence and be successful this year, even if they're having to learn online. So you can also go to the Facebook page for my business, Maya's Math Made Easy. You can schedule a free consultation on there. I'm able to connect with you on Zoom. If you happen to be local, I might be able to meet somewhere as well for that. But for the most part, with the distance learning, I am truly able to answer your questions over Zoom. I don't always teach like this on a whiteboard. When I'm working with you one-on-one, I actually am able to write on the screen. We're able to do some screen sharing. I can see the problems that you're working and you can see what I'm writing. And it really does feel like we're sitting right next to each other. So I would love to give you the opportunity to try it out with me, and I'll see you next time.